number 10 enti okai obalot ne so a ono enoda number 10 ye ka Ghana amanyosem a ebia na onni Ghana wo abrochi enti adwen se wonim nanso odi akotin wo mu pa 2009 rupa be rupa se Ghana form wo abrochi enye mmerem betimi ato aba no odi mu akotin na enya asem ketwa na 2020 kran so no oba se wo bepre eneja ye disqualify no na 2024 yi de nyame waba paper no eso anopai ye ne no eba bedi enkomo amanfo say owo ideas yes no nko onu nso enso hu ne hu say o me metumi de nsesan aba nya yensesan constitution parliamentarians no dawson ministers adu watch crowd dawson eni ade na wasan yi obi a okọ University of America kosua economics die Ghana no die ye puwie pa economy ene said ye sika sem no be gina yi ene that's an aspect of the economy here in pa ene se mebru no ebenya adwuma aye nti ni nyina no that's new vision. Where is the vision? Among for launch your campaign ye hu ne die the manifesto way ni nyina and the one and ene die you couldn't say pa or no country slangs, but don't worry, or be kind of fine. Ura, ye watching ye that say no pay.
Mama, now what to say?
I don't now swear.
Yamia do bibia de din.
Ye then yamia se campaign ne kose.
Oh, you crem the name.
Oh so.
You crem the
name. Oh grounds so.
Oh your grounds. Na ya na meka se tembia no strategy ehu hia.
Okay.
Inti se wonam grounds na wo ye nyoma enye didi enye clutter say rackers didi active say bibi man na nkase no eya ye per stuff
to say you feel say nyoma do so a ene nya yehu results ebi ne first term 127 ministers well whom in answer drive 127 ministers Ganam say ni ho Ganam say na ha na ni a kire nti 127 ministers na dey na kobai nti enye activity ne staff enkrofo ye but effectiveness and efficiency of ade but who here nipa no na omato abanama ombeka say politics is about numbers until you need the staff at this stage
you need staff na beba as a result of proper planning.
Okay,
so inti say wo ye won hihye na wo ye planning na wo de bibia sisi ani na empanyufo eso hu omo ko omo na ase ne omo ko kasa edani du ni ye kase ye konise ya na ene na edomni na edi akiri.
Inti are you still planning?
Oh yeah, planning ne de say wo ko na planning ne wom but say nipa say ye ko omo na ase ne omo ko kasa no ehu hia wo hwe ya mamre ene say de ye nuoma say ye company fu anim ne omo ko kasa.
By this time, no, shouldn't you be doing rigorous campaign?
Rigorous, no, and rigorous. Unse bibi mamuno, ye bibia na ye patapasem wo mu kakra.
Okay.
Ye patapasem.
Okay. Into who campaign no ye say?
Oh, yeah, what grounds? Say you was 16 regions ni na.
Okay.
So, into door to door no ye nkrofo kasa because
okay.
No because because ukoye na a fight of money obi wiskasen.
No correct.
MPP is coming into this thing with maybe over $1 billion. Untumi nkasa oni enya wo mate ene wo size ni MPP. Ena enya wo mate ne wo size ni NDC. Inti be he fa na obetumi ne wo mo ayeden even playing field, you know.
Okay.
Heart to heart conversation, door to door.
Okay.
Wo man krofo atiase say you really understand woman needs, no woman problems.
Okay. Into wo campaign no yen say you be more MPP NDC or more no it's your my hybrid. Kanena nko mo ye large rallies but then so mo ye mini rallies no matter the door to door na ka ho so ma kike nti wonu de hin na on so ye
yeah rallies akese no enyi effect the way effect ne unse wo scaling it down because wo hu say trend no who say nipa adwene esesa na populace no more versed one more take and your massia rallies p no a move nipa a one-on-one because I say what you make nipa say me te problem na say na me na me dey solve.
Okay. So into you are on the ground.
Absolutely. And we induce no. Who induce na? I say, "Ope say okun rocha. Obetumi spray head na. Obewie no wo na obenya cold." But would they contact poison? Esi hwa e wade kakra bi mo roach ba ko befa. No the colony or the colony. No I then wa affect hundreds and hundreds of roaches ohuni na ono the poison na eko enya wo na because who baby o share
inti we are sure say what Ghana ne Africa in political terrain no ase wo strategy kakra ya opone ho yi ene de na edi we cho no eyam say wo the America na e ba Ghana
be ye ti nipa ase
okay
baby a we ase no nipa are the same nipa
but approach aye and I said any omu dealing yes no nko kakra
yes no nko because of your culture and your religion tradition so inti eno na ye de broni beka say wo de bibi be fa ho na do sa level na obeye no but nipa na adwene na eda ni tirimu no and the response to the needs na and some we are simu baby China ni Africa ni Aborigine Anglo-Saxon, Indian, China, and so.
Okay. So I see. And the strategy chrono still one it's me strategy I would call election, but whichever strategy I would call election no. Oh you sure say be ma vote no.
Contact sport. Strategy near contact sport. Just say
contact sport.
Yes.
And know how does it work?
Just say you meet nipa na kasa.
Okay.
So
okay.
How
is that one different from the one-on-one and now door-to-door now?
No contact sport, no.
Okay.
So you
are not doing anything different from your mom Akane.
It's a little different.
The only thing is maybe only party into mini rally or
there be
big rally.
A more smaller clusters of people.
Okay.
And you're training Crawford and no more kasa and on strategy because no my effect.
Okay.
Because 1-to-1 no wunya result free mu Crawford believe we say what the woman say.
Okay.
So ade ba kon so say yete ase mame and say bibia wo ya say wutuminya a process of evaluating.
Okay.
Na wo de eno aye changes say wo ko wanim no.
Okay.
Nti wo hwe say wo koye a big rally. Uwia nipa ubenya won wo mokasa oh yate but wo ko nipa na se woni ne kasa wo ko smaller communities na no wo mokasa na uwie na no wo edin komo you would be blown away by the omoka.
I see.
So
after 2020 fiasco no yanti won ka bi mu a na 2024 yi bebe e bia na wo ye bibia ne yanti nti after 2020 no then na wo ye
after 2020 you move by in 2019.
Okay.
You buy in because of COVID-19 no you started a campaign 31st nearby 31st August.
Okay.
Nah,
that was last year na 2020 2020. So before COVID. COVID is striking in Ghana.
March.
Okay, March, all right.
COVID was in March.
So after
March
the COVID,
6. Okay. Nana Kufuado call park so or north no ne catch and say COVID abenti. Inti sa time no mu no na ye wa bruchiri.
Okay.
Inti after sa time na ye ka say eba no mo shut in your down. Inti yentumi amedru hanom till 31st August.
Okay.
Any best start e. Nso no kra no ye nya response ma ye threat to the extent to say ejapade document ne ye wom.
Oh, sir.
Of course. And
now do you believe in that document?
Regardless of say me believe in, we've seen remnants of the occurrence. You almost say a threat into a CE free and nothing disqualify.
Oh, 2020 elections in the moment.
Absolutely.
I see.
To pay section 2.6 oko kind wa e wo japade num say Kofi Koranteng any MPP4 in shade hu eye to eye into or no say no threat into a CE in free.
And the way you're disappointed MPP niana.
There be me vote to MPP neither.
because I'm on for catching so brand new fair cropon equiapem
now you're cropon equiapem na MPP
say MPP ni na niama onko ye nti disappointed MPP.
Well, I'm disappointed in all the governments and MPP nko. I'm disappointed in MDC just as much as MPP because woman you do man show monsa. And as a citizen, a concerned citizen, I have an expectation of performance.
All right.
Inti woman meet here, I will be disappointed. That's a natural position of ubi or a concerned citizen.
Okay.
Inti say MPP say
you buy na mobile na you disqualify mono. What have you been doing?
Speaking to people, going around the country, understanding nkrofo problems.
Then yente won kasa no.
Oh, say na dia de ba betudwa. Men kan wo news say ni machi e na hu hia.
Ade na won frɛ.
Men frɛ hwan?
Unfrɛ news for no say Kofi kwa Kofi na ma.
Oh, priority ne enye to get coverage. Priority ne is to meet people, understand people, talk to people because ultimately one ba be a deciding factor in votes.
No but at every point or one particular spot. Na say news ni be mo a ebema obi a wunya nu ni ho you go all right but wunya nu ho
no
na de wuntumi nko ni ho no to be say oh independent papa in so
your coverage were places that you could na recording and yet the traditional news near from DH but media for no more cointy baby
use social media more and
use social media because we say demographic of concern a youth over 85% more social media based.
Okay. Timosu youth no na monitor almost.
Youth no mo kura mai. We passing the baton to the youth into be on your youth centered, on your pro youth no. On tiasie.
I see. Into new vision movement. What is that new vision now? Ebema youth na kase ampa this is the guy.
New vision a totally new Ghana. And it's saying and they said Mami problem they say Ubia say oya president or pitch ne ideas in the vision to Ghana for or chiro said a dine you see a bay a dino a large windows beams no be say columns be say or chiro beautification of a diner after it's done.
That is Ghana dying.
Ghana dying no the vision no say ne be.
Okay.
Nobody talks about the foundation on which a dying BC. And Usha, common sense should tell you, sir, maybe perhaps, Mami, foundation na yenye yenintina de bia ye kwaye samba ye chi because Usha Ghana, Usha resources ayewo, Usha nkrofo human capital ye diaspora one kumbetum dia boye ni bibia. Sika ye generate wo Ghana. Near what potential to generate no. Aden Ghana yentumi nko ye nim na countries be to set Switzerland, Singapore no near ye womuni hwe no. Womo a quantum leapy. Doesn't it cause you to think say there's got to be something wrong? Then Titiani said we don't have the leadership. Leadership has totally failed.
Okay.
Leaders say ye womo ye binary single layered thinkers.
A higher country more. Say a 20 year number of more. And it's a binary single layered thinkers, no. What you're saying? Sir,
Anka me stress Anka o betchere masi.
Eba say say anu madan o kasa ma for.
Unti maami say wuti me kyerɛ me say the kind tree ma de bia me kɔ ba bia me ka say maami o maami enye maami anka ma. Unti wo kyerɛ me say a binary single layer thinker na den che say wo madwene e wo fam maami wuntie adwene e wo fam
okay
yen no ye qubits crypto multi-layered spectrum thinkers
yen no why mo no
me Kofi Koranteng che say me level 5 thinker enye say madwene na so wo dream obi ho a say wo wabrabo ho hiame a it elevates me thinking say there na metumi aye na wo be koso a live your life as a citizen a wo ye Ghana ni a wo deserve it the best and me be ka kire wo
but Kofi omo ya single layer thinkers na sa na omo ba omo ka che so me dwen wo ho asem hia me we edie onkan ko on pager
untie but results proves them wrong.
Okay.
Say inti me ba me ametia me ka say metumi adua manum me ye po ewo akuapem ba bia hye me de po ba ho no me results any explanation of how I will betumi aye no eno no e reveal you say wonim de wo ka inti tie de making say me nya ka say de ya messe no eye say obi aba o ka say de dan no ebeye efe but on chiro say foundation na ye besi dan no wo so no enye nti obesi dan ne be wi ne bedu ba bi ne ebu na ebu so now thinking foundation na eye den foundation no eye say number 1 you be change your constitution nti me threesome mega threesome
say
Kofi
say unya ka threesome ne dia obema you funa
say ntia say ya twa ma dwene ba say obi a onam oye yi no say threesome dia me nkotie oba ya na ye de na dwene abafie say enye na ma me pacho threesome no wodwen ho say me be business na me ko
Kofi say when afi na wo say me dwen ho say unya ka threesome ne dia ne en o hwehwe youth nso enti we unya kwadwen bibi pese adwenboni aba utim but ni paso na ma adwenboni ba ni patim na wanya di bi amfa nto so say threesome
who say me ba hani na me pe bibi a metumi aka menya maame ya attention say menya attention say maame nka threesome ne chiro
okay
once ka we ni wa bright kura ka
oh I see
threesome yeah into threesome no number 1 change the constitution.
Okay.
Number 2, eradicate corruption. Me nka say ye be hage corruption. Me nka say ye be kisse corruption on the cheek. Me say eradicate corruption. 3 to 4 billion are you lose every year.
Kofi wan say to minimize corruption.
The B
eradicate. When you see America promoting me eradicate corruption.
See, but that's the problem. The problem is that tembia na yede ho toto enyoma. America aim to me eradicate corruption. Let me tell you something. Say bibia we wiase no.
Okay.
Ye call World Cup. Black Stars if you have call World Cup.
Okay.
The consciousness any the idea ne say ye call World Cup no akọ quarterfinals nearby if ye Obi beka say na Black Star mo ni team a mo betumi de akọ finals akọ win the cup no but adwene a esese eda wo mutim ni say ye kọ win the cup na ba me bo aka kire me
ye mimi so mi say o kam ni say o mo kọ ma adwene say ye kọ win ni aba
sa na tie
but say o ka kire say there bi o ma adwene say o ye do quarter finals cry ye be fie
no sa na me ka kire say nobody thinks say sa na say Black Star say you say
yeah.
What ye quarter finals nearby. Winning now the aba.
Exactly.
The consciousness should always be zeroed in on the absolute, which is the absolute nisse ye be eradicate corruption. Now, if we get to America's standards, now ubetia say in a few seconds. Na ye do point be near ye new maybe SC ye near where your systems ye juma na ye were a functional government. A year juma keep balance, equilibrium, homeostasis now. Now it's acceptable say we can manage corruption. But the consciousness should always be say who could to us here. Now, and I'll come to that. And let me tell you why it's important. Say you have a consciousness say and you say because listen, if you shoot for the stars, you land on the moon, you're better off. But you have to have a clear-cut agenda, the objective say you going for the bullseye. Nobody comes and say me shooting koda the side, the peripheral. We shoot for the bullseye. The bullseye and they say ye be to us here. Now let me tell you when tia as I say ye what the consciousness.
Oh, that's all my point. And why my say ye best is constitution. Why my say be to corruption as a
ye be to us here.
Into say third threesome no.
The third one they making a threesome. They say ye be institute a national development plan for the next 50 years with 4-year timelines.
Okay, so the first one no, ananyama me saying every bem na o hwehwe se obeye no e bia me first 100 days and I say me first 90 days and
first year ye change constitution no.
Okay.
Eradicating corruption no ye infusing in systems. Now a couple of things, because I say me quite leadership thing, because we say emrisha inti pese me abbreviate the know.
Okay.
Inti leadership thing. One of the things that critical as I say what here say with leadership, and they say you have to have the humility to accept the fact that you assemble people who know more than you. So, okay. And no near friend no the mastermind no. Inti
say we can for afa nipa omunim chen o.
Sa.
Samon. E ka say bia wo nim na wo de no bi no mobopon.
Debi.
Okay.
You bring in specialists that one more edru at a very high level in accomplishing tasks. Now, sa mastermind na the objective of sa mastermind and say they put together a system.
Okay.
System no, you put together a system, you develop a structure, and out of the structure, a standard is created. Standard no becomes a model. Modeler, a success modeler. This is what a model does. Model no, in a leadership of excellence no, it punishes corruption, substandardness. Bibia won't biana. The axe has to come down, and it comes down heavy because it's still utuas here. Lee Kuan Yew. We learned lessons from there. Every society are elevated into a first world, you know.
Okay.
This is the formula.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, yeah, hage corruption. Oh, yeah, be na yeah was shraj. And do these institutions are effective.
Into ba obey omode.
Oh, we will make them effective, close them down for the most part, or reform.
Close your down. Now the institutions been a fight to corruption.
Yeah, police or any police or and I say you could ne shrine I don't know to me juma mum near high nipa omugu ho no ma then corruption ye to us here ye nwesi Canada who news desk so they be able to see sika last year MMDC for 61 billion cedis a year no one say one to me who 43 million ama one more year recommendation say yen write the balance no off adwene wo 61 billion a year my say yeah 43 million into you write the balance no off. How do you feel? It's personal.
Manifesto as
I don't person because one me how
oh there be time into so what time mommy I miss me what time out.
Okay, good. Okay, it's not about manifestos. Manifestos are low thinking for the use manifesto.
Samo
there be for listen, let me tell you.
Manifesto I better na ideas na ye come no.
National Development Plan.
No akenkan who say krachi you when
it's in the National Development Plan. It doesn't have to be a manifesto. I didn't say a manifesto because you have to entrench it in the Constitution. Say so we free hokwa. Obi for from ma mesisano. What is wrong with us?
Enti Kofi Bay unyamai. Na ye hu ani so ade hunu na obey den when ya kwanya dia Constitution.
But it's in a National Development Plan, not a manifesto. Tell you say document na wo friend manifesto no a personalized to say make Kofi Koranteng the New Vision movement when ye deba.
Okay.
But enye sa necessary ba no.
National Development Plan dia enye wo National Development Planning Commission wo hodada. Oma drafting 40 year Kofi Abotre. Oma drafting 40 year development plan amaye. But obi aba wo nyusu. Nti ada na enye wo nso nkwagie no na wo fa no nya adwuma.
Ebia na de meme kan na wo mu de mu deda. But the meme kan say your National Development Plan the difference in they say obviously said the okay say obiaba onyusu no. Really? Yeah, the end the person obi use into ye be entrenching in the Constitution. Na
ugidi say obi won mo ye 13 na mo contest CCN. Wo ware ne waba no. Wo de wo woni so ade hunu mo man no. Aye ne nhye de ahye Constitution mu say wo fie nan so wo ebe mfie nwotwe so a na wo kwa woni so ade hunu no de obenya obeba biem no ometo aso nye ne saa
okay
ugidi say ebe ye adwuma
enti enu nti na enye many suade hu no enye me na ye Ghana for Inti the national development plan may call around America say for since 2020 you call around to 262 districts around the country, you know. You're engaging Krofo.
Okay.
You're nananoma kasa.
Okay.
You're Ghana for kasa at all different levels of the social spectrum. Inti se say ya ti Ghana for ase. Ye nim die hia wo mo. So die ni hia wo mo. Number 1. Housing.
Okay.
Healthcare, employment, employment it give a lifestyle, not just a job. To say Zoom line on 4 year, it 400, 500 cedis a month. You into find it
250, 260.
So mati, enyamiu. So mati. Na 250 no. A better wait me dig obe sin ubia wa Ghana. Say me dig obe a 20 cedis. Kosuanka ho. Gobe no say ine egg. Me die no kosuanka ho. Me talk kosua na say me ko 23 25. Inti say we dig obe 20 cedis. Now we dinner 3 times a day. That's 60 cedis. 60 cedis no in a 30-day month no saying 6 times 3 and 1800. $1,800. 1,800 cedis. 1,800 no wo ye tua ka there no kan 200 what's it saying 260. How do you live? That's why I am telling Ghana for say the deception of a job a wrong because it can never give you a lifestyle.
Okay, on housing.
Okay, housing, healthcare, employment, education. Sanyoma Wena incidentally also 7,317,555 household families in Ghana to be in their friend critically your friend say broke.
Okay.
Ghana national
below poverty line
seriously in Sanyoma for yama housing, healthcare,
school,
employment, Sanyama for yi. And ye will be so one year simultaneously in even more desperate, stricken with poverty. Woman is your cranka home.
Okay.
As we know, Adriana Panka home, ye 3 times a day nidi. But Niama 10 Americans say ye call around ye ninko for kasa ye huno. Any housing, healthcare, employment, education, transportation. Obey 24-hour economy on day. Steroids. Would to mean yet 24-hour economy without transportation. Transportation echi connectivity. Security.
Okay.
Recreation.
Okay.
Markets.
When you know, omu nyina ka kire yen. Nti ye ana yetim ye nimye hawo. Nti ude yen fa de odi kaka housing, healthcare, education, employment. Titiro. Edien na Kofi de eba abesesa hawo ya.
Nti nioma 3 some na me kan no. Nioma 2 edi echi ye top 5. Ye national development plan ye dey by ye dey che. And saying reduce government by 73%, make it effective, efficient, and functional.
By government, state institutions in Akawana say ministers in the pet.
State institutions be to say institution be our board useless. I don't think
it's a board no soon name
waste of time and resource. Scripts our boards ni negu.
But who corporate environment, unim said your organizational structure netie corporate environment, and you know a replica. Ana.
There be any sir. There be any sir. Ye twemu ho. Kanena ni need access to information no, any resource no. The purpose of a board no is to act say womu ebeye a support system to an organization. So say some information in artificial general intelligence, quantum computing. You have it at your fingertips. enyo many pii wo hono ma aduane bia ni wiase a me ntumi nye because artificial general intelligence gets me access better me
so ye wo organization no ye wo management na ye okay
inti wo ko high obi se omerane cocoa board ana se omerane ECG a
yeah
wo ko fa abronye ye se ono ba be next ECG boss
wo he
sa na mate metun wo news so say the one more kase e bi obey but just think about
it they be say acting MD ne the David Asamoah and a board chair ye honorable afenyo
media my hu na America e bi anu omoboa se wo moboa me boa
but political circles
sa na tie ba wo de wuntie
na den ti kura na sa abronya de nti na wo downplay no ade wunim ni school a wakode wasua ade afa
me America ne say abronya na e ba be ya ese se otubi prove kire Ghana say or planner or they eba be change the ekoso ewo but yen kofa no because of your party ni they make out say that's all I'm saying
and yen sure say nipa no betimi aye
or what the requisite skill set obetumi de elevate ECG na ECG not only be not only sustained but be profitable to the extent say ononankasa as a liability no it takes care of that. That's how you evaluate so obi MAE. So I say. Inti the year can say Sanyoma we na NDC ni MPP for nye. We a party ni near the wakoshe ha. No was say no. Mame one agency in Ghana say ya a profitable in government. Catch me. One. Mame, tell me how it can make sense to say unti. Ye to me high minis a parliamentarian near $1,000 a month.
Okay.
Now your man SUV V8 near $160,000.
Okay.
Adding in
a loan.
That makes it even worse.
Okay.
Because they say 160,000 no. Yeah, ready issue. 160,000 no. They say as so otia. Now otia interest.
Oh, interest. A interest-free loan.
A interest-free loan?
Yes.
Okay. Inti on say interest-free, it means that they will take 15 years to pay that off if 100% of the income no goes to paying the loan. And you know that doesn't happen.
Almost said the almost so it doesn't take 15 years. Say a 4-year term no now debate.
But that means to say that be no correct because they say the one more betisi free yen sika ma see them build your mind no. That's where ex gratia nominee article 71 no bem.
Okay.
And you're justified because in nowhere now Bakachire Bruni said we are do my amount $1,000 a month. May amount okay $160,000. It doesn't make any kind of sense. Does it make sense to you? How on earth are you going to pay for the car? Bruni bien what kind of Bruni Bakasi Jinaha can be my boy because we need answer. How does it make sense to you? Bruni bien ni hodoma eh $160,000 car no cry yet no cry or no Bruni no ye no on car. Or the back Africa market. I know just said there's something wrong with your thinking. When you yakofa yakoso abegu hwa no ma ye ka V8. When mu petrol na wono. When to me who what close you down to. What decommission to. Now what must send you a Chinese for abe build the oil refinery ewo Africa. One more a use water facility to make money. What is wrong with you? You're going to sit here and tell me, say, Kofi, they are kind of obedient, frep, the Yinkasa, they are making a Yansenim. Mammy, catch him, say, they are making Yansenim.
Kofi, me interview intermediate mean to me in Canada.
I better wait me,
meet you.
Meet you.
And to Kofi, idea no affair. Name mom no chira said, ya woo be ya manuai.
Simple, won't you?
Yes.
We're going to spend $10 billion a year for the next 10 years. Investing in drone-controlled mechanized farming. Investing in agriculture.
Kofi, brofo na okai no. Ye the $10 billion better drones.
Debbie. Yeah, sa blood e for Debbie.
Enuti na me go bisa because ye say ato drones
useless.
Useless. And drones in ye hu hu.
Better ni hu because when vote many papa. So vote yi. MPP and
thank God man to be cry.
One to be. Nyami shraw. Nemo mobia this year going for the obia anto aba man Kofi Koranteng because man to aba sa concert for year no beba.
Enti Kofi
unim said you make no krentin wan vote so unim nyansa
Kofi sa $10 billion u say unim your current economic situation ayi wo mu de
enya no kre because everybody comes with the mind to say mam time check everybody comes with the mind to say your friend saying your
850 yeah.
Okay, good. Oh, everybody comes to the mind say Ghana ni nisika. What matne sika no so. Nanko okunya 1 billion when he saw the bear campaign.
Why?
Ubahumia. Now let me tell you, COVID sika no we hin.
COVID sika be.
Oh, I didn't know Ghana for more years sir. And yet accountant general budget ni be reveal he said only 25% of the COVID sika ye 3 billion no. Any year use no.
Okay.
75% no way. 75% of 3 billion saying. That's over $2 billion, 2.25 billion.
Na budget no one chere the idea.
There be a woman disclose. Woman ya can say only 25% near use. Intin kaya na hin efa. Now let me tell you this. Another thing. Only ready Ghana. Okay. So now listen. 80% of all employment, income no, comes from the micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Okay.
Fact. And you me numbers. Shamante numbers. On a trade minister.
Okay.
90% of that 80% no, from the informal sector.
Okay.
International say, okay, 90 times 80. What 90% of 80% in air then is 72%.
Okay.
Into just 72% of Ghana now, you income in free or more. That means to say you neglect informal sector and say you share mamuninti monfamo. But income is free whole bano. As a sanka income no you nanki ye to me scrape kakra. Ni to be development. Yenye and the my friend no integrated national ID ne address system ninti no wonnim Ghana for kra wo Ghana numu wosi bibi the Ghana card no enye integrated into wo wonnim
enye integrated wo he
eradi Ghana card enye integrated into yennim Ghana for a wo mo ewo Ghana a wo mo eye adwuma a esese ye tax wo mo yennim.
The Biano the NIA for be challenge you on that. I'm saying integrated one. If you say tab na Ghana card, amayeno. You in various cards, including SNITs card or mudia maye SNIT contributors nina. You didn't na call ye. And I de be a more chair or more say Ghana card ye kitawi. Ya fa o fingerprint, ya fa o tin number. Into tin number ne maye hu say utia tax and na utia tax. You say utia tax e maye hu adwuma so a wo ye. Nti am I that information nti ene de
Mami?
Yes, Kofi.
Wouldn't say Ghana card ne piwo mu a fraudulent. Unim. And I want a method
Ghana card na ye feel say and I nim say ye authentic no
it's supposed to be authentic but ya ye nkuntom repiagum.
Why na ye?
Oh yes, system my boys the year juma wom the
boys e ben.
Me de minim but the minim man say
na wo allergy.
No, it's not to mean the minim say illegal cards p was system numa emfa. How saying?
Because Kofi Abutre because Ghana card no say ye de ma wa kokwa ankasa wo kra won sanka. If you say on the point or at the point of collection, as I say, you foul fingerprinting once again to confirm that I'm Kofi Koranteng, mami yani. Inti afe illegal no free here neighbor. And other institutions are taking data from Ghana card, health insurance GFI ho, GRA GFI ho. Telco sina no ye another week.
First time I call say me Ghana card.
Okay.
Enkrofo approach me say me pe card na umbetua me aye bia ma me
na Ghana card for no
me say
Guru boys wo
Guru boys wo
but Kofi Guru boys wo kra e bia ye de omo ye na I'm not saying say you're right ye betumi a interrogate and so say mo ye Guru boys ni bi but say ye Guru boy kra oji the genuine Ghana card now just that tuana me fast track him out
baby enye tuana me fast track ye ma wa wo no kra no fingerprints kra ye nye
for real
massa na na mame unti krom ho jama
me wa ha Kofi na makọ
se wo kra no se eja wo status ntie ya ba bia yen nam no
ba bia ho na me nam bra
we sure eni anka we di anka obenim
I see me kra ye me wan se wo ka se enkofo kita Ghana cards
me na me say the system is not integrated.
And now so yes our propaganda politics
me mentisa he bibia MPP ya eye good no meka.
Okay.
Bibia NDC ya eye good. To say the omo say yen review voter register no. Ya dia me feel say ebeboa Ghana food na.
Okay.
Nti me make bomb abaso.
Nti you are for the forensic audit.
Absolutely. So absolutely
okay.
because
but easy say onye.
Send easy no see onye. But no nche say
now you okay with it because so ya o interest ya stay.
But I'm just say easy say onye. Eno no justify say you good.
Okay.
They make out here say ono no we take a position so onye.
Okay.
But me feel say the ededwa say as say forensic na Ghana ni bia hu say we going into the election clear minded say bibia be come no. I think say justified.
All right.
Because ye hu irregularities with EC in the past da.
Okay.
And I won't be. One machine here and one to oh. What pa hewenim.
I get to ask the question, Kofi. Still, you no more target and on tray
and I'm saying okay. So okay, my because okay. Inti they not make who interrupted me. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. No, that's good. But mami unti. Sika yede share agriculture mu no. The output from agriculture no and yede ye basis yede feed ye agro-based industries. Agriculture no obi feel say eya aso ene nkrantie but say we a drone control we mechanized farming at a large scale now. There are so many other sectors. Ebini saying ebini research and development, pharmaceuticals, ebini real estate, ebini financial services, seed nurseries, food processing. So there are so many banking, agriculture a whole sector. What subsectors best 15 to 20 depending on your needs to me because agriculture no the income and eba into to me your p now into wo you for wo person wo call into banking agriculture no between am go into banking or person wo call into livestock rearing a between am call into or person wo call into seed preservation opese wo call on the medical side na we biochem ebetumi ama wako and the agriculture sector no there are so many subsectors inti no na eba be absorb the youth from the streets now agriculture
no agriculture
any they started and the reason TSS this has want to say minua ba as say ye food sufficient say ye food sufficient ye
okay
food ye one huge cost factor in your life because we be the
thank you but food is just one aspect of it be create employment what about the other
what can food there be
and agric one aspect
agric no you have to layer it say and only layer one
okay
we are agric no you feed your agro-based industries now near add value to bibia ye Ghana until nothing leaves our shores without a value add. Value add what happens they say income ayenya from exports the bear nyoma miensa pay down our debt. Why in the way who say or person odi president wabeka say 740 billion cedis of debt we name a strategy amede ba betua obi amaha meka ye no obi anka on the campaign because obi any idea odi tua IMF na esan ba beko see we too much sankrofo we me agriculture penny between the tear down so debt near bringing it down to manageable levels. Into three things here, the income from agriculture and Ben said we're going to pay down our debts, we're going to put the extra money, some of the extra money into central bank, near your foreign exchange reserves. Said you could disturb forex on the street a tanky CD no value.
Okay.
Not the third aspect and they said the be expanded and your friend horizontal integration so the be expanded industries and what ground
but in over 5 million youth no more Ghana no omu be agric na
they be and yet you they're going into subsectors are controlled by agric But now,
so after agric, how are we going to add value to the being free agric? Because
no,
until industrialization
plan. Agric sector no who say a value add no na the income eba bebo.
I see.
So
now, comment on your fire add value to the agric produce.
Competencies. Your competencies ye low Ghana.
Competencies say.
Competencies say ye need technology. Ewa ye di si cathedral. So
okay.
Inti cathedral na any nyoma bisa no bibia enye pro technology no ye be ye film because enye essential for now. Near the say sika no at the elevate youth no in one competencies adwuma ye one sanu adwuma one beni nyuma ye.
So it's not different from the YA, the youth in this, the youth in that.
It's structured because when you specific, say you 0.1, near 0.2, near 0.3, when the end the almost can't say the benya fans. And yet no be near you, no inti am person
omo kakekana omo ye.
Na inti mami, inti watina Ghana ha, me no watina Ghana ha. Me say odi otu kwan de. Ba kwa oba, ene me de efa ho. Na oba na obedu airport a, wo hu se bibia asesa. Dear Tiana, dada na kagana sesa nti wonam kwam yi wo hu sa traffic lights na edundum ana wo de wo mfam I see
so Kofi agric ye de kwaye ya ne beye na galamsey yin so high nti obey the enya fertile lands for agric
ye wo lands be eastern central bi wo kakra northern bi wo kakra menua ba ma menkan sem minchiro Western region, 13,842 kilometers squared. Western region in Kwa.
Okay. Excluding Western North and
Western region.
Okay.
Western North here, different region.
So current Western region.
Western region, as we know it's the same. Yeah, North here. Western region in Kwa here, 13,842 kilometers squared.
Okay.
Tokyo. Ebia wako hoda. Okay.
Minko Japan.
Okay. Tokyo enkwa 13,542 kilometers squared. Inti Western region bigger than Tokyo by almost 400 kilometers squared. There are 39.1 million people who live in Tokyo. Udu Tokyo everything is seamless abibia ye adwuma kama wo ho. Dear na American Achiro say because of government here any vision any de womu yenti no woma maya pansam Ghana asasi su na no direction no structure any ye wasty land no we can bring menka say yenyo but just for you to get a sense of how you betumi run Ghana for what Ghana na 35 million you betumi the woma Western region Emma the whole of Ghana good for agriculture. Me Kofi Koranteng, me member Ghana are the agricultural hub for the world.
I see, but still, maybe sir, your view on galamsey because yet way by Monday, no labor cost strike. Adenya, you see, banning mining. Banning mining.
The only way I will bet you galamsey free hold and say obey MPP and DC for free hold.
How? Because
one under one watch now. Yes. A structural plan and the buy for the buy in 1983 as a day no and I encourage you say you bear surface mining.
Okay.
So but and no interest say it should have been abused. Sanka MPP and DC for buy no one ko vision and ko who say ade way a bear problem am in the future but we are creating employment because you are focusing on industry based no and I pushy by virtue of inactivity, any low-level consciousness of our leaders, no, yaman krofo akogu galamsey mu no omaya for subsistence. As I say, no, abeye a way of life. Inti no obi feel say, we galamsey free ho there, you gonna tank the system, and no cre. Galamsey na nipa ye no, omo pe aduane na edi.
Okay.
Inti you have to provide eno ama omo say, ye do omo call agriculture. Near stati hilly land no me do ya pe galamsey ni ebetwa in 30 days there will not be galamsey
all the day na ebetwa no
me nua ba Shamfen ni ade a ye de galamsey no ehi na faba anadwo ye da efrewiemu na eba na say efa port if take a guess odi me say na obisa questions here but take a guess on this one me say a question bi abio Shamfen no he na free ba
ye grant ye be fa port
oh you're brilliant why the control port ho
also mbisa me question bi abio ntie nko
ay ready Ekrofo na wo say ye fight galamsey wo ma no mo kra key to the port. Yes, just say how can this be complicated? Say face who. It is a me ba be catch you say hey me person me stop galamsey take my job my position as a president me nya yi galamsey ni free obwa until that.
Okay, but your system no is such that independent for na ya mo bre because constitution the bet say for our ministers half of them every parliament it's say yenya majority it's say yenya minority side
enye independent
enti no mo utesi ano unni party enti across the country no won crofo mo gina pre-parliamentary seats ana
menu ba first of all ye wo be ye your friend saying cabinet cabinet you say for 50% free parliament into all patches say MPP ni bia ni ho NDC ni bia ni ho person ne me ye adwuma so odone man a wo do wo man a me ba se me be som me man ma se me be ye party they ye win pe
okay
new vision movement obi anti ni din me party ye Ghana it is a way for Ghana. Your responsibility as a parliamentarian is to serve your constituents, not to serve me. Your loyalty and yet to serve the president, and yet to your constituents. It is a member with an agenda to serve my constituents. Why can't we work together?
I see. Now, more on your mobile age, so say so say 275, which will be 276 in 2025. Or say a dozen. 10 parliamentarians.
Parliamentarians need 20.
Parliamentarians 20.
But ministers
final constituencies being you be creating the same
upper region lower region
he final for the upper region
first of all you're downsizing from 16 to back to 10 because who new fast will be
okay regions no
oh nyanse be any
okay
until you're back 10 every region be our upper region lower region two parliamentarians. And let me tell you why. Ghana for Muntie.
22 parliamentarians from every region.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Two better region in Mumu. Omo also and I say a tiffin or more one for. I see internet as a parliament in Nipa 20 pay.
That's it.
And I should say Omo betimia manage constituencies
okay.
And so
I love that. Miniaba team. Elon Musk a BA factory with China a 100% robotic. Nipenim machines from say you didn't at the end of a whole car can be built from AI, quantum computing, artificial general intelligence, Internet of Things. I didn't know the iPhone na ukray and where be near the and so would you make menkase wo medicasem
yeah okay
into obia wo ministers no obia cry iPhone Samsung back on or the end guess not okra iPhone back on so
they will take exception to that
minim says say me to make can be but whatever you say no okra two phones
okay
iPhone Samsung for the most part technology a woman no I don't know who uses that technology na unfanya wo kwan doesn't it cause you to think what per technology what are the most advanced phones I don't know who uses that technology we nyansa na with the phone no one fast nyansa na emfanya wo kwan infancy housing emfanya hospital
okay
into a deliberate neglect
I see into 10 ministers and regional ministers can one
there be what's the purpose of a regional minister
administratively or no money region
if you have a central government effectively run, you don't need a regional minister. We'll say administrative.
What becomes of need to know of decentralization? Because said there we not just as I say decentralize but the central
it's actually quite the opposite because a local government, you run a local government like a Fortune 500 company. Until you have a regional executive, one more all the levels, but they run it with full autonomy. it's me say me call China, me call Singapore, me bebia mako.
Okay.
Mako UAE, mako bebia wo hwe Japan system I say we share be free.
Okay.
Me kwa me nkohwepo. Me kwa many developers got nase. Na wo ma critique me say well Kofi way down say we say for the most part and they are blown away say now into who free Africa who ye Ghana ni because idea would be yen cry yen ho ye.
Okay. Kofi assurance dey then or election ni mo.
Eja
sa it is a aduane jana then flaming fire na
ye be shit corruption every ho
ye
be ma wadwuna
nti enu na one number 10 ballot no
say me ye independent candidate nti electoral commission or no person say we independent candidate we independent candidate
nti ye ma o
sa leverage no but anka jare ba yanke wo ma
and our slogan and so any catchphrase and slogan
truth alone stands.
Truth alone stands like encrophobia. Vandals and your almost slogan.
Oh, say nyansa wo ma say nyansa wo.
I see. Hey, Kofi, unfortunately, wo brain inti.
Meba. Mama nim say dem pe wasem pa.
Me da say.
Meba. Na ya na wa ka kire wo mo say de wo mo ye no. Yeah bro, Ghana. Yeah me say Mami, me so dey vote mama. Me say when vote the last time. Vote mama na hwe changes.
Yeah, see. I was for unfortunately Kofi no Friday no na wo hobby. Mokoye balloting.
Oh ye hui.
One hour file paper.
Mpacho an.
Nti nyo bi na farmer.
Mpacho dey bi.
What transpired there?
Oh say no an wo mo tie anim no wo mo ye wo mo finagling no. Eno ano no.
Kofi sa bro for finagling no chair say.
Me ye me say pa.
One mo no.
Wo ma hati anim. Oh say you hui say Mark Menu timanim direct na paluti anom na. Nti the omo ye the omo ye. Omo timanim. And
then the argument by say Nana Kwame PA ni ade.
Oh there be no buy no and to tell the truth no credit. Me wouldn't say me there no credit meka. Nana Kwame's position was say ye na ye to $100,000 cedis. And ye de koye filing.
Yeah.
Ye na 142 or 143 pages na ye na ne call 262 constituencies ne call fill by.
Okay.
Inti si abani e be ye balloting na. Ese balloting ye na ye de bom ne ye de say independents ne political parties no ye de fra ne yi. Na we de mo say political parties no ye nyi wo mu nsi nchen wo mu nye wo mu balloting inwie na ye wie a ya ba second class for. And Nana Kwame say e discriminatory.
Okay.
And he was absolutely right.
Okay.
Me kaya anka eyebe eja.
Okay.
So, okay now when your political parties no because womumu pie ne appendages of MPP ne NDC.
Sasem no so mo kaya no money nchim.
Oh minim pa nti na me kan because no kre.
Okay.
So, no kre. No kre enya no kre.
Because the parties in Kumano omudwae won.
Oh, one more dry and one more say, now one more can be chileno. So, which I thought it wasn't fair because Okaina was legitimate. Your kind was legitimate. Now, Miniaba and Kabelde say, I didn't ye some we be a president, we are president for Ghana. It's other necessary segregate political parties. Now, one more kotua be ansana ye kan ya isi say oh say ya na ya no na makan ya te na say ya na ya no na munim say de mo ye na nya ade na hwa mu change no.
Okay.
I mean come on and you must say na bring it doubt into process na say nkrofo one more so
I see
because
odia obeka no kre no did you see say swapping because
to tell you the truth the point of swap na de me
okay
and de make no credit e ho ameka
na in England no na de ben what sort of
thing say just say obi ahwe na ba na so de ashem na and de na koso ba me
o hwe na ba say okay so kofa what
ufa initially in the end they say ukofa now they actually na but second round so the first round of the balloting they say you pick a position to pick a ballot.
Okay. So the ballot na nkasa kura just picking who
position exactly. Okay. Into first round na you picking a position no be ade ne de chair say mafasi. Into edu time ye ko second round no de wo mo koye no na obia ekura ne de. Into ye hunu so de obia wo. Into ye ho no na finagling no ebaye just say
why na na finagling
say what I have heard ne say apalu fa 5
okay
na so apalu fa 1 na MPP fa 5 no almost so pay
so sana we heard but ye ni ho nti wo na wo ti dem wo no nti ye pe wo eyewitness account
me eyewitness say the point of swap no shake and bake no dey man hu and but me who say na bibi ekoso a
hu dey
say just say hey now when you are saying na we didn't they actually we you know it could be a conversational, it could be said that was the mechanism for the flip and switch, you know.
Kofi ne brofo. Kofi that's ya no pay.
You can't see na won't be questions.
Flip and switch and for English. Yeah, America for be me abru. You be die who cover. Ora Kofi Koranteng your independent candidate na the movement near the New Vision movement say ballot paper no order number 10 so and no pay yaji nani so ade hunu ni die ntia ogina aprema penny edwa ewo oman Ghana mu no ye dan ho akwaba se yekoba afei ye de aduane ne ba ai apobode komo no ye di wi na part 2 local government ministry ye soko project ye DM project ya say na esitie na eno nso ye di ho komo nti wadaroma ye kwaba sisia